everybody, Dr. Pete here, and today we are talking to Nick. So Nick has a cool story about chiropractic care. Let's start with Nick talking about what problems were you having before you came to see me?
Yeah, so about 2 years ago, I had a sports injury and kind of messed up my right shoulder. I had gone to see a couple different doctors, got some different tests done, and did physio for a while, but nothing really seemed to help. It just was kind of this kind of nagging injury that kind of, I have a pretty physical job working as a millwright, so just a lot of overhead movements and stuff like that just caused a lot of pain and discomfort.
How was that affecting your ability to do your job? It's got to be, I guess, kind of, at the very least, annoying.
Yeah, it definitely makes it really annoying. There's different tasks that I have to get other people to do, or just certain things I have to try to just awkwardly make it work. But, yeah.
And you work out, so have you noticed like some decreased workout performance, or were there certain exercises you were like avoiding or concerned about doing?
Yeah, any overhead shoulder press or pull-ups and stuff like that became problematic, or even like just simple push-ups and stuff like that. But and
you're a young guy, you definitely shouldn't be dealing with a shoulder that's non-functional for workouts, for life, right? So
that's right.
When we examined you, Nick, and a lot of people I'm going to mention here, they'll come in and they'll say, I have a shoulder problem. And as we sort of delve into the examination, because the shoulder joint is out here, but a lot of times when people say shoulder, they're kind of referring to the sort of the area stemming from the neck over here, maybe a bit of the upper back. It's kind of all people classify that as shoulder. And when we examined you, Nick, I think you remember, we found problems really in that area. I mentioned the first rib and the C7, T1 segments of your neck, which were affecting that area, and even the strength of your right shoulder, arm, and hand, if you recall that. So we started caring, chiropractic care, so adjustments. And what happened? I think you had a really cool reaction to your first adjustment. So why don't you share that with the viewers?
Yeah. So my first sort of adjustment that I got done, I had this really cool like pop sensation. It's like the shoulder had been out of place for a long time, and I never knew that I could feel that good again. So it was kind of this cool.
That was awesome. You mentioned, I think too, afterwards you mentioned that you slept really well.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, and that's a really common thing that we see with patients after adjustments, or especially early on in their care, that they tend to sleep better. It probably has to do, well, a couple things. Could be, less pain. You're probably going to be more comfortable sleeping. And could have something to do with how an adjustment affects the nervous system. It can basically shift the brain to put it in a more of a parasympathetic, which is more of a relaxed state, which can, translate into people to, feeling more relaxed, sleeping better, waking up feeling more rested. And it's kind of a common thing we hear with patients under care. So let's talk about, as you've been, you've had some care, you're doing your home exercises. What percentage improvement is your shoulder at now compared to before you got started?
I would say it's got to be 100% better. Like range of motion is a lot better. I can get back into overhead pressing and a lot of these different movements that I thought I just wasn't going to be able to do as much of anymore.
Fantastic.
It's been great.
I'm glad you're doing better. That's awesome, Nick. So we're going to show you guys now some of the work we've been doing with Nick, some of the adjustments, so you can get an idea of what we're doing to help him. So we're just checking some front to back joint play of the shoulder. Really feels fine now, doesn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay.
That feels good.
So we're going to put some motion in there. I'm going to get you to put your right hand on your hip. Okay. Just relax the shoulder down, and we're going to say 3, 2, 1. You're going to push back into my arm. Okay. So let's relax. 3, 2, 1. Ah, beautiful. Very nice.
Feels good.
Awesome. Just go a little bit forward in the chair.
Yep.
Okay, and then lean back. And when we first examined you, your first rib was a problem. It's very good now. I mean, it's moving quite well on this right side. Today, a little bit here. So sort of C6, 7 on the right. Let that drop. Good. Perfect. All right, Nick. Well, thanks for being on our videos and sharing your story with our viewers. Appreciate it. Glad you're doing better.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and put a note in the comments. Let us know what you'd like to see, what kind of problems you'd like to see us solve with chiropractic.